Hi, Tasha here, and today we are going to talk about how to stay motivated in your network marketing business. And if you ever feel like you're in a funk and it's hard to get yourself going to work, you are not alone. This is something that is experienced by people that are starting out in their business, all the way up to the highest levels. I find myself in that space as well. I think it comes from a condition called being human. And in this video, I'm going to go over my exact prescription that I give even my clients who are making over $500,000, how to get through this and stay motivated. And it works for everybody. And I want to share it with you. Before I share this strategy with you on how to stay motivated on a daily basis, I think it's important that we look at why do we start to lose motivation and what happens. So I think the first thing that can happen is your long-term goal feels that it might no longer be as meaningful as it once was. Sometimes we come in as an underdog and then we check that off the list and we're no longer an underdog, and then we're missing maybe our first driver. Another reason we may not feel motivated is we just feel sucker punched or gutted by the market. Maybe a team member quits, maybe just like a string of things not going well can happen. I think a third reason is not being good at something. I'm not very motivated to do things where I might look foolish or silly, especially in my community or with people I know or people I care about, their opinions of me. So I might not be motivated to step into that space. Could get really, really distracted by all the different things that are out there, and especially things like Netflix. I mean, I'm more motivated to watch the next episode than maybe I am to go do something that will expose me to putting myself out in the arena. Fifth, the thing that could happen is we could just be overwhelmed and go into analysis paralysis and kind of shut down. And I think the first thing that I want you to do is think about which one of these things is your trigger for lack of motivation. Because once you can figure out your trigger, you can call it what it is, and it's a lot easier to be able to move through it. I recently was working with a one-on-one client I've coached for a while, and this person was having a struggle with being motivated. And I gave her this prescription after working for a while, and I got a text the other day after 5 days, like, is it working? And she said, oh my gosh, it's life-changing. I'm already duplicating it on my team, and it's amazing. And how she's showing up on calls is awesome as well. And I want to share it with you. So here is the prescription for any lack of motivation in your business. And it is to create 3 wins per day in your business, no matter how big or how small. And what I told her is report back at the end of the day so I can celebrate with you. And I wasn't trying to micromanage her. It was really like, have your 3 wins and I'm here to high five, and you are not alone. And it worked. It worked after a few days. So we're going to go for 3 full weeks to see how that goes. But she's already said that this is going to be a lifelong discipline for her. And it's one for me when I get in a funk as well. Why does this prescription work so well? So create 3 wins per day and write them down in your planner or in a notebook where you work. And here's why. According to Daniel Pink's book, Drive, on human motivation, we are motivated by 3 things: purpose, autonomy, and mastery. And I don't remember if that's the exact right order, but that's when I speak on it, that's what I talk about. And purpose aligns with significance. We really want to be part of something bigger than ourselves. The second is autonomy. This is where being motivated by money comes in. You're not really motivated by the money, but you're motivated by the independence that the money brings. Right? We don't want to be told what to do. And mastery is building skill, right? Getting better and better and better and better at something. And so why does this technique of writing down, committing to creating 3 wins per day and then writing it down the other day and doing that every day, why does that work so well? Well, it aligns with significance. She found herself, right? She had to write down every time she helped someone, encouraged them, or helped them with their health. So it aligned with her desire to be significant. It aligned with her desire to be autonomous. I didn't tell her, these are the 3 things you need to do today. I said, go out and create 3 wins in your business, whether it's scheduling an event, whether it's encouraging a team member, or reaching out to a customer who has a great result, or making a sale or anything. And we started stacking the wins, and that led to mastery, because then she remembered how good she was at what she did. And instead of looking at how far away she was looking at how much she was accomplishing, which aligned her with like, okay, I'm getting better and I'm getting better and I'm getting it better. And it's working, and it works really well. It's something that I do when I get in a funk, is I go back to writing down my 3 wins per day. I don't always use it. I don't do it 365 days a year, but now I know that my trigger tends to be overwhelm. And then I start to shut down and feel like I'm losing some motivation, or I'll go straight into straight panic, which isn't helpful either. And so I'll go back to this practice, and it'll get me back on track. And then when I show up on camera for a video for you, or if I show up on a coaching call, I can show up in such a better space when I'm aligned with my purpose, my independence, my autonomy, and my mastery. So I want you to try that. If you're watching this video on Facebook or YouTube, leave me a comment. Make sure you say hi, and let me know if you're going to try this. And make sure you come back around and let me know how it went. So I hope this was helpful for you. If it was helpful, also make sure that you give it a share to someone that it might encourage as well. I hope you have a great rest of your day.